We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. We're going to set. 20. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. They find some open field here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both, over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Down. Nate Reed, 61, matchbox lights.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's caught, block it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Running for the first time to the fullback, C.J. Ham. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill. SOS. There we go.
On second down, Michel. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Pilot, 64,
On second down, it's Bell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, exit.
They're going to try and throw. He's got Lockett. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Go now. 10-2 start. 6-6. Pull it high.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
3, 218, chop. 5.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And some room to roam now. The 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Wide, get wide. Check 43. 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 2nd down, Michel. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 47 yards on the ground. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, That's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert flare, flare. General West. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20. 4-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw is Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Bell, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
C6. 54. Let's go.
2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Leo. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4. And that'll bring up 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
61, matchbox, right. Check 3.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Kill.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Let's put him red 80. Red 80. Red 80. Undercut. 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 Hey. I-7.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. You. Red 80. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They needed a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.